Welcome to today's economics class. Today we shall be examining the topic concept of demand. Concept of demand. It is expected that at the end of this lesson you should be able to define demand, state the reason between demand and wants. At the same time, you should be able to talk about the law of demand and give explanation on that law of demand. Talk about demand schedule, whether individual demand schedule or market demand schedule. What is demand? Demand can be defined as the quantity of goods and services consumers are willing and are able to buy at alternative prices over a given period of time. I want you to take note of certain things here. Quantity of goods and services that you as a consumer, you are willing. And not only that, you are able to pay for it regardless of the price you are given at any particular time. It says willing and are able to buy at alternative prices over a given period of time. Now, what's the difference between demand and want or need? Now, there is a big difference between demand and want or need. Demand is backed up with the ability and willingness to pay. Let's say you want to own a car and you have the amount of money that is needed to buy that car and you are willing to pay for it. And we can also call that effective demand. While on the other hand, want or need is just a mere wish. You may need that thing, you may like it, you may want it, but you don't have money for it. And even if you have the money, you may not be willing to pay that money. So it's just a mere wish. So that's the difference between the two. Having talked about that, what is law of demand? The very first law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded of a particular commodity. The higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded of a particular commodity, and the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded of such commodity. Now, from this law, you see that there is a kind of inverse relationship. That is, as the price of goods goes up, the quantity demanded of such a good comes down. And when the price comes down, the quantity demanded of such commodity goes up. The quantity demanded goes up. So they go on an inverse direction. Now, why the inverse relationship between quantity demanded and price? That is, why would the quantity demanded of a particular commodity goes down when the price goes up? And why would the quantity demanded of a commodity rise up when the price goes down? There are two reasons. The first one is substitution effect. Substitution effect. When you're talking about substitution effect, it's a situation whereby that particular commodity, that particular product has a close substitute. It has a close substitute. That is, another commodity can serve the same purpose as the one you are willing to buy. Now, when there are a particular product, let's say a particular product you are willing to buy, when its price goes up, and there is another commodity that will serve the same purpose, and its own price goes down, what do you want to do? Then you want to shift attention from buying that one that the price has gone up to the one that the price has gone down. So far, they are going to serve the same purpose. So when the price of the first commodity goes up, you shift your attention to buy that one that its price goes down, in as much as they are serving the same purpose. In as much as they are serving the same purpose. So that one that its price goes up, the quantity demanded of such will go down, and the one that its price goes down, the quantity demanded of such will go up. The second one is income effect. Income effect. When the price of a particular commodity goes up, the purchasing power of a consumer will go down. For instance, now, if you can buy 10 bags of rice for 70,000 naira before, and now the price of a bag of rice has increased to 25,000 naira. Definitely, you cannot buy 10 bags again with 70,000 naira. So the purchasing power has gone down. So as the price goes up, you are able to buy less of such commodity. But in a situation whereby you can buy 10 bags of rice for 70,000 naira before, and now the price of a bag has gone down, let's say to 5,000 naira or 4,000 naira. Definitely, you can buy more of such bags of rice. So income effect. Now, what is a demand schedule? This is a table with two columns showing the relationship between price and quantity demanded of a commodity at each alternative prices. If the price is this amount, how many quantity are you demanding? If the price goes down, how many quantity are you demanding? If the price goes down again, how many quantity? Or if the price goes up, what is the quantity you are demanding? So there are basically two types of demand schedule. We have individual demand schedule and we have market demand schedule. Now, individual demand schedule is a table with two columns that show the relationship between the price and quantity demanded of a commodity by an individual. That is, somebody, a particular person, demand schedule for one person by an individual at each alternative price. Now, let's look at this table here. When the price is 20 naira, the quantity demanded is 8. When the price rises to 30 naira, the quantity demanded falls down to 7. When the price goes up to 40 naira, quantity demanded goes down to 6. And when the price rose to 50 naira, the quantity demanded for that particular commodity went down to 5. In this case, you see that as the price is increasing, the quantity demanded is getting lower and lower and lower. Now, the next one is market demand schedule. The table that shows the relationship between the price and quantity demand of a particular commodity by all the consumers of a particular commodity in a particular market. Let's take a closer look at the example before us. The price of egg is at 20. We have 20 naira, 30 naira, 40 naira, and 50 naira. Why quantity demanded by each consumer? Now, by Mr. Ben. When the price was 20 naira, Mr. Ben decided to go for 8 eggs. At 30 naira, he went for 7. At 40 naira, he went for 60. At 50 naira, he went for 5. While Mr. Jude, on the other hand, also consumes egg in that particular market. So at 20 naira, Mr. Jude could only afford to buy 4 pieces of eggs. At 30, could buy 3. At 40, 2. At 50, 1. Then go to Miss Kate, like that, 20, 18, 16, 14. Then to Mr. John again. Then to Miss Beatrice, Miss Evelyn, then Mr. Mark, and Mrs. Priscilla. Now, for each of these persons, at each price, the total units or the total number of eggs bought by all the consumers in the market at each price is what is calculated on that right hand. Total quantity purchased per week. Total quantity purchased per week. So when the price is 20 naira, the total number of eggs purchased during that week is 129 naira. While at 30 naira, the total number of eggs purchased is 115. That is, you had 7 plus 3 plus 18 plus 9 plus 21 plus 5 plus 19 and 33. The same thing is applicable to that when the price is at 40 naira and when the price is at 50 naira. So this is an example of a market demand schedule. Market demand schedule. Now this is the assignment I'm giving to you over there. The first one says, what is a demand schedule? What is the demand schedule? The second one says, briefly state the difference between individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. And this third one says, with appropriate examples, state the effect of the following on quantity demanded of a particular product. When there is increase in the income of a consumer, what will be the effect on quantity demanded of a particular product? And when there is a decrease in the price of a close substitute, what will be the effect on the quantity demanded of such products? Till the next time when we shall be meeting again, I'm still your regular host, David-Emmanuel. Till then, goodbye.